the All-Star Game, you talk about one of the greatest traditions of the All-Star Game. We talk about the All-Star Rising Stars Challenge for the All-Star Game here on the World Racing Association's Multimedia Network. Hello, everybody. Daniel Voiles welcoming you to All-Star Weekend, which we are excited to be with you for All-Star Weekend. Senor Sean is alongside me here at the Intuit Dome in L.A. Producer and engineer, the YouTuber, back in our 98.1 FM studios. So, Senor, we haven't talked since Dallas destroyed the Thunder big time, but now we get to see, the All-Star Challenge, right, or the Rising Stars Challenge between the rookies and the sophomores. You can't say this is one of the best events we're doing on this channel. Looks like I was muted. So, anyway, what do you think we're going to see in this Rising Stars Challenge between the sophomores and the freshmen rookies, Sean?
I think we're just going to see some of the best young talent here. It's always one of these exciting games when you get to see maybe some of these new guys that are coming in from college, and you also get to see maybe the improvements for these guys who are just starting to now trickle into the league and kind of get into the rhythm, in a sense, to become maybe the future of the NBA.
Oh, yes, sirree. Here's the lineup. We'll start with the World All-Stars who are the away. We got Igor Demon from the Brooklyn Nets, VJ Edgecombe from the Philadelphia 76ers, Zachary Rasheer from the Atlanta Hawks, Matias Bozeles, which I don't know what team he's a part of, and Yves Misi from the New Orleans Pelicans. And then for the USA side, we got Stephon Castle from the San Antonio Spurs, Jared McCann from, in this deal, the Sixers, now Oklahoma City, Cooper Flagg from your Dallas Mavericks, Sean, Kyle Flipowski from the Utah Jazz, and Kelly Ware from the Miami Heat. Those are your lineups. This is one of our favorite ones, of course. We are underway here, Sean. Let's go.
Here we go.
Stephon to Ware. And by the way, it doesn't matter if you win or lose. This is great to celebrate All-Star Weekend. Would you agree, Sean?
Absolutely.
2 points for Stephon Castle, 2-0 USA. They're wearing the white jerseys. World are in the teal jerseys. Demon for 3, no good. Flipowski with the rebound. Cooper Flagg from the Dallas Mavericks. And now stolen by Igor Demon. He will take a shot, no good. Cooper gets the rebound. We don't care about no tournaments and all that. All we care about is East versus West when we have the All-Star Game coming up 2 days from now. Cooper's got it. Cooper's been good with the Mavericks for 3. That's no good. And it's out of bounds. It'll go to Team World. So the question I have for you, Sean, is, with this being, it doesn't matter if you win or lose, what kind of confidence do you think for these players will they have when they enter the second half of the NBA season?
I think there's going to be a lot of momentum going in for these guys, especially when you think about who's doing well, who isn't, how is the Rookie of the Year race going to go in, who's going to be one of those teams battling, trying to get into the playoffs here, because there's a lot of work that still needs to be done, but there's not going to be a lot of time to wait on it.
Yep. Rasheer going to take a free throw because we had a foul on USA.
To show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game.
And take this free throw, and he will miss. Flipowski with the rebound.
One of the best weeks of the year. So much fun.
First time Sean and I are together that's not in Dallas or Oklahoma City, which is kind of odd. I think the last time we were together outside of either Oklahoma or Texas was the MLB All-Star Game in Atlanta. Here's a three, that's no good. Igor Demon with the rebound.
That missed clearly on him.
Here's Demon. Castle covering.
No good. Ware with the rebound to Jared McCann.
And an inch of breathing room on that one.
It also, and I think another thing you will mention, Sean, is that it's going to feel weird seeing like McCann and also Edgecombe, who are teammates with the Sixers, going against each other just for this game.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game.
That's one of the unique things about it. Because here's the thing: you've been working with certain people all throughout the first half of the season. Once you get into the second half of the season, this game won't change your friends from your opponents, but you might get to see the different side of things, especially for those who might have been traded away or stuff like that.
Kenny Atkinson calls a timeout for Team USA. Just underway here in the All-Star, or in the Rising Stars Challenge. Sean and I will have the three-point contest and the dunk contest tomorrow. That will be in one. And then Saturday night, senors, we cap off All-Star Weekend with the big game, the NBA All-Star Game, East versus West. If you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. Some big names that you normally don't see in the All-Star Game. So we're here at the Intuit Dome, which it was home of the 1-year anniversary of Monday Night Raw. Also home of Money in the Bank. As Slipowski will inbound the ball.
Castle finds Filipowski.
Filipowski gets it from Castle. McCann to Stefan Castle. He's trying to fake it. Castle needs to get a shot off. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. And he'll take that shot, and it's no good. Buzelis with the rebound.
Over in the corner, Edgecombe.
BJ Edgecombe for three, no good. Rebound by Misi. Misi has been fouled by Cooper Flack. First foul for Cooper.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Misi plays for the New Orleans Pelicans. He's going to take a couple of free throws. There goes Cody, by the way. Tip-off time, by the way, has not been announced. I believe we're going to do a 7:45, maybe a 7:50. Actually, it'll be a 7:50 p.m. tip. That way I can get home and get out of my work clothes and all that. But if anything happens as far as a delay, we'll move it back an hour to like maybe 8 something. But that's as of now. Barring anything happens. Yeah, I'll keep you posted, y'all. As Cooper has it, USA down 6-2. And Cooper gets his first points on the board. 6-4, World. Touchdown pass right there, but Misi goes out of bounds. It'll be USA ball. You already know who the head coach is for the
Just over 3.5 minutes.
Team
gone in the
USA.
first.
Don't know who's the coach of World.
Pass to McCain.
Here's the thing again. You got these guys who are coaching this. Not a lot on the line for them, really, except for maybe a bit of bragging rights.
Yep, that's another thing you brought up a good point of is 8-4 World. Last time Sean and I did consecutive days, you would have to go all the way back as McCann just got an illegal screen. It would be Team World's ball. The last time Sean and I did consecutive games, you would have to go back to the Round Rock OKC and also the All-Star weekend for MLB last year.
Leading by 4.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they even allowed this to even happen, but hey, I'm not complaining.
I think we're just enjoying this, if you know what I mean, as there's 2 points there.
Well, yeah, we're enjoying out here in this area of the California time.
Yep, we're in Inglewood, California, just southwest of LA.
There's a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
As that is tipped and stolen by Misi to Igor Demon.
Here's Demon.
Igor Demon, who was a rookie from Brooklyn Nets.
You didn't get much. You didn't get much from the broadcast area, didn't you?
Actually, I did. I made sure we got all of our food and snacks and all that yada yada yada.
Yeah, well, you did. I guess you're getting tired here because of the time of the game.
Not really. That 3 was no good. Cooper 1 for 4. Needs to really get something going here, but he's been really good for the Dallas Mavericks this season as a rookie.
Well, yeah, he's been doing pretty good. We've been seeing how all the games have been, especially when we've been watching the Mavericks going up against OKC. He's been doing pretty good, but throughout the other games that nobody's been watching, he's done very good.
He is one of those Rookie of the Year contenders, if you ask me. I know Demon is another Rookie of the Year contender. As Castle will take it 2, and it's in. 12-6 World.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well,
and the other thing I think you would agree with me, Seymour, is that not just bragging rights. I think this is, and I think you would agree with me before we came on the air, as Misi slammed it down, 14-6 World. But another thing I think you would agree with me on is these rookies and these sophomores, they're evaluating what they have done so far this season. How can they get better as we continue our push to the playoffs?
Yeah, kind of what I brought up earlier, that this is sort of the game where you're not really trying to go for and win the whole thing, but you're at least trying to improve your crafts on what you can do, and we're going to be seeing that even with the main All-Star game coming up later on in the next couple of days. You don't want to ruin your ability to play well in this league.
3 no good for Cooper Flagg.
If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Cooper really just been struggling here in this game, early in this game, rather.
And that's normal, especially when you're working with a bunch of people that you're not really used to. Because Cooper Flagg, even though everyone's saying he is the guy that's leading the team, I think it's been more of a team thing than just Cooper Flagg. And I'm not dissing him on any part of it.
Yeah. And 4 seconds left on the shot clock. That shot no good. Ware with the rebound. Ware for playing for the Miami Heat, as we mentioned.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Yeah, they need a basket in a big way. Ware for 3, no.
Buzelis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Looks like we're going to have some substitutions for both teams.
I think really for the U.S. side, they need some changes.
Yeah.
Here's Misi. He's defended by Ware.
Got a foul on Ware. That's his second. very early in the game to get 2 fouls and already in foul trouble. So Misi will go to the line for some free throws.
I think his head's not clear.
Create some steals in transition.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
That free throw is good. Here comes a couple of changes.
Just when you think you've seen it all. Last season, a father and son playing as
Edge Chum will go sit down.
History continues to be made.
We got...
Yeah, LeBron
I think that's
taking the court together.
That's Dalton Meach of the Lakers, and then Johnson.
LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
I think that's Trey Johnson from the Wizards that checked in.
Here's the thing. It's difficult to actually be hearing a lot of stuff here because of the noise volume.
Yeah. Donovan Clinging of the Blazers checked in. McCain for 3. That's no good. Good defense there for World.
All over him. He just could not shake loose.
Here's Bruce Ellis.
Bruce Ellis.
Pass to Larson.
Larson has it. Misi will slam it down 18-6.
Wow.
Say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it.
Even though he's not having a good season with the Pelicans, Misi's really heating up. Already 10 points tonight. Or today, rather.
And the basket by Castle.
And Stephon Castle gets 2 points. It's 10-point lead for the World All-Stars.
And at least now the U.S. finally gets some points after not having it for several minutes.
Yeah. Reese Deshear from the Hawks. We got Nikola Topic from the Thunder in this game.
Clingan pulls it down.
Clingan gets the rebound. 9 rebounds for the World, 8 for U.S. Here's a 3 that's no good.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor.
U.S. is just going for too many ridiculous shots here. That's what's been going on with them so far.
Yeah, I agree. They're just not taking care of the ball really well. As here's a 3, that's good. And it's 21-8 in favor of the World All-Stars. As Stephon Castle will get a 2. 21-10 World. 5 of 16 for U.S., 8 of 15 for the World All-Stars in regards to field goals. Well, you can make it 9 of 16 for the World All-Stars.
Good grief.
And this, by the way, this game is brought to you by Sprite.
Here's Castle. He's got 8.
Our All-Star Weekend is presented by Sprite, so there you go.
Here's Clingan.
Lincoln for
They
2,
got
no
Sprite
good.
up here for
You
us.
can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket.
Nikola Topic from the Thunder.
And Misi throws
He
it
played
down.
last night
Really seizing the momentum of this game
at home against the
with a
Bucks.
methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves
He
pounding.
they ended up
he
losing.
didn't have that much time for a turnaround.
Oh no, you're right, Sean. He did not.
Team World leading by 15. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game.
I think that's another thing you also need to consider is that, you know, some of these players that played last night, you know, this is like you can call it back-to-back-to-back, which I don't think is good, but that's just me.
Elbow shot is on the way.
Well, when you've been working so many days, you just try to go through them one day at a time.
Yeah.
But then when they are just constant
Johnson
like this,
with a
you
foul.
are going to have the fatigue problem. And here's the thing: most of these players arrived early this morning. They haven't had much time to just get comfortable here because they had to get to the arena in preparation for this game.
The free throw drops for
Free throw is good. Got some more
Now,
players that are
unlike
coming
the other
in.
guys who are going to be in the All-Star game, they're going to have time to relax. Even those who are participating in the three-point contest and the dunk contest, they get time to relax.
Yep.
Hit them both.
27-10 World, as that will do it for the first quarter here in this game.
Already a double-digit advantage. Team World out in front, leading by 17. After this
These ain't looking good for the U.S.
No, it's not. Unfortunately, we're not going to have Kenny and the boys here. It's just going to be Sean and I for halftime.
Welcome back as we get a glimpse of the future here at the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it has been a fantastic game up to this point.
Even though it's a 17 points, there's Yang, stolen by Johnson. Yang from the Portland Trailblazers. There's a three, that's good. That was Ace Bailey with a three from the Utah Jazz. 27-13 World.
Quentin Post is out there with Topic, and it's Yang in at the power forward. Here's Larson from the arc.
Larson for three, it's good. So we trade threes to start the second quarter, 30-13 World.
And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically.
Johnson's got the ball.
The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
Just two to shoot. And here's
Harper for three, no good. Was hoping for a foul, didn't get one.
5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And there's Yang for two is in.
And Team World leads by
Haven't seen Yang play a lot when he was with the,
This game is serving
I think he's playing for the Blazers. Donovan Clingan knows the Blazers.
Seen him that often during the regular season.
And that's one of the neat things about the Rising Stars Challenge. It's a way for some talented young players to get their first taste of the national spotlight.
Clingan for two is in. 32-15 World.
Well, and just bullies his way through the defense.
Ace Bailey coming off 21 points last night in the loss.
Edey with a screen on Johnson. Inside. Clingan with the steal.
Yep, Clingan with the steal.
Johnson, good. Johnson's got his first basket.
The hustle pays off for Johnson.
32-17
Getting him a bucket
World after the steal from Johnson to score 2 points.
Pass to Larson. Here's Edey.
Zach Edey from Sean's Animal Friends in the game, by the way.
Shoots over Clingan.
That shot no good. Clingan with a rebound, which, John, you know whose Animal Friends that is I was referring to on Zach Edey.
Harper the pass to Bailey. Here's Clingan.
As Clingan will slam it in. 32-19, timeout World.
Slam. Clingan gave it everything.
All right, it looks like the U.S. finally getting somewhere.
Jason Kidd, the coach for Team World.
Seeing something to adjust.
How about that, Sean?
I didn't think that would be the possibility, but you know what? Who cares?
So Zach Edey, part of our Animal Friends, which is the Memphis Grizzlies. We have our Clippers cheerleaders out here.
But here's the thing: I did actually get to talk to Jason Kidd before game time, and he was excited for this honor.
Mm-hmm. Jason Kidd, a former NBA champion with the Dallas Mavericks as a player, would like to see him one day win it as a coach, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, he's right now been doing pretty good here this season with the Mavericks. We're going to see how the rest of the season goes from here on out.
Yep. After All-Star Weekend, Sean and I will not be back together again until the final meeting between Thunder and Mavs from Big D.
Filipowski, he's checked in for Dalton Connect. Clyde comes in for Bailey. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Johnson.
And it's going to stink about that time, but here's the thing. It won't be that far away until we get OKC comments versus the Round Rock Express.
Yeah, but first I got to deal with a few teams, which is Albuquerque Isotopes, Las Vegas, and there was one other team I had to deal with. Oh, the Aviators. And that is a turnover, and it's got, well, World will actually retain possession.
Rizachet with it. 6 on the shot clock. A 3-ball.
Reese Shea for 3, no good. Klingen with a rebound.
USA
Castle
trails by 13.
over to Cooper Flag. Let's see if
To the paint.
any adjustments to the starters will work, as Castle just got fouled by Igor Demen.
And what makes Castle so difficult?
So Stefan Castles will go to the line for a couple of free throws.
Shooting 2.
Got Cashel Oil also sponsoring these jerseys as
And
well.
the first one drops.
As the first free throw is good.
Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's
Stefan, as I said, playing for the,
to take on whatever
as he
role
was-
helps the team.
He forgot to high five Cooper. There we go. Even though Cooper Flag and Stefan Castle are rivals, they are teammates for this game and this game only.
Hey, you want to be, whenever you are part of a team, you work with everybody. It doesn't matter if it's just for one game or it's for a whole season. You work with everyone.
Thus far.
Yep.
Pass to
Because after
Edstrom.
All-Star break,
Good
it's
ball
every
movement
team
here
for
by Team
themselves.
The baseline J. And that one
That's a
good.
2. That's good.
Rizachet's got 6
Reese
points.
Shea, 6 points, 34-21 world.
Mid-range shooter and stays on balance. Can rise
I think
above
Zach
defenders and has
Eady's
that
still in the game
high
for Sean
He's got the
and I's
total
Animal Friends.
Here's
The
Klingen.
Memphis Grizzlies.
Yes.
Earlier
I
in the
know.
game, they had an
I know that.
18-point
Oh
lead.
yeah, all 30 of our mascots are all here.
Here's Demon.
If
Pass to
yeah, all
Larson.
30 of our mascots are all here. The Mavs, Suns, and all that yada yada yada. If you know what I mean.
Edie a screen. Team World needs to get off a shot. Now on the scoring
Nice shot
tower
there
with that bucket.
for
1 for 2
Edie.
this game.
I should tell you a funny story here. As soon as I got to the arena, I saw the Thunder's mascot, and
Now Castle.
he gave me a look like, I'm watching you.
Edie
Well,
with the
well,
rebound.
remember Dallas is in the lead. Oklahoma City has dropped from dropped to 4.
Not sure on that possession.
Last time
Pass to Rizachet. Here's Demon.
Tobic was
Back
here
to
in Los
Rizachet.
Angeles.
Now
The
Edie.
Thunder lost shockingly to
Here's
LeBron
Rizachet.
and the
Defended
Lakers
by Filipowski.
and Luka.
No good
And I was
for
thinking,
18.
well, the Thunder's going to beat the Lakers. Not the case in that game I had on
Now
Monday. They lost.
to the right side. And here's
Dylan Harper for 3, no good. Zach Edey from the Grizzlies, the center, will get the rebound.
Rizachet with it. He has
Reese
6. Pass to Edie.
Shea has it.
Here's Rizachet.
I always have problem pronouncing
Now
that
Edie.
name.
Klingen covering.
Zach Edey, the center for
Rizachet.
Purdue.
Now
Excuse
USA
me.
with it. Now
2.5
Harper.
minutes of no points scored for USA. They got to get something going.
Here's Castle.
Yeah, they really do.
One thing you can't do is turn the ball up.
To stop the drought.
Castle for 3, no
USA
good.
With another miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
World
My
All-Stars had
goodness.
14 rebounds to the USA's 12. That's probably something that needs to be evaluated when they go to halftime in about less than 6 minutes from now. Oh, there's a steal from Flipowski as he will slam it down. 36-23 World. They need a timeout.
Can't get said, and you can get some easy baskets here.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Looking
So
for
Jason
a breather
Kidd
and
will call the
maybe adjusting
timeout.
a thing or two.
Jason Kidd thinking real smart here with his team. I got no problems with it. I don't know what's going on here with Atkinson, though.
Yep. If I'm correct, Jason Kidd's the coach for the Mavs. Kenny Atkinson's the coach of...
The Cavs.
Yep. So we got Mavs and Cavs. That's a rhyme, y'all. Mavs, Cavs. All jokes aside, Kenny Atkinson, he was an assistant coach, for Atlanta, was a coach for Brooklyn, all that. Kenny Atkinson knows how to get it done. Same with Jason Kidd, Kidd's been a good coach. I still question why he got fired when he was a coach for the Bucks, which I still question that firing to this day. Since he's still since he was in the coaching and still trying to adjust to coaching. So it's not like Jason Kidd's a bad coach. He's a decent coach.
Well, yeah, he's a good coach. He led the Mavericks to the NBA Finals a few years ago.
Mm-hmm. So it's not like Jason Kidd doesn't know how to lead an NBA franchise.
Now Edgecombe.
As BJ Edgecombe, the rookie out for the Sixers. Reese Shea.
Pass to Misi.
For 3, no good. Rebound for USA.
They need a good offensive possession.
And Cooper will slam it down. 36-25 World.
This ain't a dunking contest here, boys.
Still without a basket. Here's Reese Shea.
Reese Shea, 3, bang. 39-25 World.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
Left him wide open.
USA moving the ball around. Pass to Ware.
We thought it was going to be a blowout. It's actually been a perfect as Stephon Castle slams it down. 12 points for Castle. 39-27 in favor of the World All-Star. What once was going to be a blowout has turned into a competitive game and stolen by Team USA as they force a turnover. We're going the other way, boys and girls. Remember, trying to think whatever Kenny Atkinson said after the first quarter, Team USA has woken up. McCann for 3, no good.
Team World leading by 12. Edgecombe
and VJ Edgecombe slamming it down.
And powerful. Edgecombe's drive so explosive.
Here's Ware.
Giannis is dunking. I didn't know we were having a mini dunk contest.
And a foul on Igor Demon.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
His second foul. Got to be careful. One more foul. He's going to be sitting on the bench for the rest of the half. Ace Bailey coming off a 21-point loss in the loss against Portland last night. That 3 no good. Misi with the rebound. Dallas looking to bounce back from a tough loss against the Lakers last night.
It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Buzelis with the ball. Defended by Filipowski.
That 2 is no good. Kyrie had 26 points, 4 blocks. That's a career high.
Now McCain takes it inside, and a wide open look for
There's a 3, bang!
White's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yep, 3rd basket for White. 41-30 World.
Here's Edgecombe.
Misi from Edgecombe to Demon. Back to Edgecombe.
Pass to Demon.
Demon has it.
Tries a 3.
He'll take a 3. That's no good. Ware with the rebound to Cooper Flag.
Rebounds here tonight. Now Castle.
Castle. This will be a 2. Oh, no, it's a 3. That's a splash from the assist by Cooper Flag. And it's in single digits. 41-33 with 2 minutes to go until halftime.
Here's Demon.
Okay.
Still scoreless.
Okay, hold on now. Hold on now. Now we got somewhere.
Pass to Demon.
I don't know what Kenny Atkinson said after the first quarter, but apparently USA is woken up as there's a dunk. Misi, 16 points. Timeout USA as now it's a 10-point lead.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
We'll need to check on what Atkinson's going to say at halftime now, because I don't know what's been going on here.
I mean, it was looking like it was going to be a blowout, but then they started clicking. But definitely they'll have to go into halftime, figure out, what kind of adjustments they're going to have to do to stop Messi in the second half of this contest.
I kind of also want to hear what the world's going to have to say during halftime.
You do bring up a good point because, they've really struggled on some of the possessions. Don't think we're going to see any substitutions until half, which will go back to the starters.
.143 left in the first half of the game. Now,
Stefan Castle
he's got 15.
As gives it to Flipowski, who slams it down, and USA is only down by 8. 43-35.
My goodness.
There was nobody guarding Flipowski.
Inside. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Yep, nice dunk there. 18 of 33 for World, 15 of 35 for USA.
Well, why would you have a dunk contest? I'm so confused.
So am I. That's tomorrow. That's tomorrow afternoon.
Threw that down pretty hard.
Back to Castle.
Castle's got it. Over to McCain for 3, no good.
To the paint. To the left side wing.
BJ Edgecombe.
Pass to Rizachet.
Rizachet for 3. That's in. And it's 48-35 in favor of the World. Rizachet, 12 points here tonight.
Castle with the bounce pass.
McCall 6 seconds separate the shot and game, as that's a foul on BJ Edgecombe, his first on a reach-in.
Castle finds Filipowski. There's the pick. Just 5 on the clock.
There's a 3. That's no good. And that is how the first half is going to end, Sean. 48-35, World.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Team World leads by 13. We'll get right back.
13-point lead, Sean.
Let's go to halftime here in Inglewood.
Yeah, let's look at the stats right now, brought to you by H&H Shooting Sports. We got Stefan Castle, 15 points for him. Cooper Flagg, 7. Kyle Flipowski has 4. Donovan Clingan, 4. Ace Bailey from the Utah Jazz, 3. Trey Johnson has 2. Jared McCann, Zippo. Kaleli Wares, Zippo. Dalton Neach, Zippo. And Dylan Harper, Zippo on the board. For World, it's Bemis Messi, 16 points for him. Reese Shashir has 12. Mateus Buzelis has 6. Hele Larson has 6. BJ Edgecombe 4. Zach Edey 2. Yang Hansen from the Blazers 2. And then Igor Demon, Zippo. Quentin Post, Zippo. Nikola Topic, Zippo on the board. That is how it looks. First half stats, 56% for World, 41% for the USA. But look at the three-pointers, Sean. 3 of 19 for USA versus 34 of 11 for the World. And World had made all but 1 free throw, whereas USA made 2. 28 points in the paint for World. They been outscored in the paint 9-6. Bench points has got 10-9 for USA. 15 assists to 11. 3 offensive rebounds, 21 defensive rebounds to 1 offensive rebound for USA, 14 for USA. 5 steals for USA, 3 for World, no blocks. 9 points off of turnovers for USA to 6 turnovers off of turnovers for World. 3 team fouls for World. USA had 4. 8 dunks, 8-5 in the dunk contest for World. And biggest lead, 19 for the World, 2 for USA, and then time possession 12-19 to 11-40. So those are the stats right now, Sean. What do you think after 24 minutes of game?
I think right now you see the World players being really good. They were a bit inconsistent during the middle of that second quarter, but the U.S. was a mess during that first half. They need to rebound it here and getting ready for the second half.
Oh, yeah. Stephon Castle, 15 points for him. Zachary Richter, 12 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. So they are the leading scorers. But here we go for our second half, Sean.
Welcome back to this showcase of the amazing young talent in the NBA.
Normally we would take you through scores around the rest of the NBA, but since this is the only game today around the rest of the NBA, we'll talk about the dunk contest. We'll preview the dunk contest and the three-point contest tomorrow, which Sean will get a coin toss.
Hey!
Sean will flip a coin. Just tell me which one we want to do first, the dunk or the three-pointer.
You know I don't care.
Either way, both of them will be aired on YouTube tomorrow.
Here's Rizer. Shot clock at 6.
Edgecombe for 3. Bang!
Well, I can flip a coin right now, and I'll send you a note saying which one's probably going to go first.
51-35 World, by the way, with that 3. As Cooper Flag has it to Jared McCann. That shot no good. Rebound is in. That was where his first basket in this entire game. He didn't score any points in the first. 53-37. That was a nice shot by Misi.
Nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Here's Castle following the bucket by Team World. Pass to Flag.
By the way, you're seeing all the stats for the Thunder up to this point, by the way, if you're wondering what's scrolling at the bottom of your screen.
Hey, here's the notes.
Yeah.
But they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Rizer.
So if you're seeing all the stats from the Thunder, just ignore it. Since so, yeah. That's out of bounds. The only thing I will check up is on the OKC Blue, if they are playing between now and then, which will actually bring you our next broadcast. We'll have, we'll go down and check up on our OKC Blue friends, as I will bring you that game coming up, as it's now 55-37 World. Next Thunder broadcast, by the way, next Tuesday, as the Brooklyn Nets come to town. So we will be seeing Igor Demon play against the Thunder. Of course, Thunder without SGA for 4 to 6 weeks, so that does include if SGA made the All-Star game, somebody will have to replace him.
That's kind of stink.
Defenders impressive for his age.
Nothing you can do about it. Nice steal from USA. As they try to lob it up for the dunk, someone made the steal. Ware gets fouled by BJ Edgecombe. Second foul, first in the half. And that will be free throws for USA.
For USA, they've been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
USA trying to make a bounce back after disappointing first half. I actually got some notes here from the head coach of USA, and they were really, really trying to get momentum back to this team.
He doesn't get the second one.
1 for 2 on the free throws, 55-40. First free throw miss for USA here today.
Puts up a three.
There's a three. That's good.
Demon's got himself going there. His
Demon
first points
got
of
the
game
three, 58-40 in favor of World.
Now for the notes I got here for the World, you got the team all being calm, cool, and collected. They know what they're doing, and they're going to try to keep that momentum going.
The three.
Oh yeah, I should mention, I know who's in the dunk contest, but Sean may not know.
I can't wait, but I did send you the note on what's going to go first tomorrow.
Yeah, I know one of them is a Houston Rockets player, which we'll talk about tomorrow. As 11 points for VJ Edgecombe, 60-40 World.
Now, I hope not everyone's going to be disappointed on what's going first and what's going last. Hopefully.
And we also don't know who's in the three-point contest. Oh, by the way,
I'm kind of hoping Steph Curry's in there.
Steph Curry is in that one, as a matter of fact.
Because I know Steph Curry's one of those great three-point shooters. Now, who else is going to be part? I don't know, but I can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait for the dunk contest. Which, by the way, what did the coin land on between heads or tails?
Landed on tails.
So, for recapping, anyways, that was a 2 points, 15-point lead for World. Heads would be the three-point contest. Tails was the dunk contest.
No. Heads was actually the dunk contest. Tails was the three-point.
Yeah, so it'll be three-pointer first, and then as there's the bucket in, goaltending.
Good hustle right there.
But it'll be USA's ball.
Just a little late in the act.
So 62-45. So that means we'll have the three-point contest first, and we will have the dunk contest last.
I think more people are going to be getting their money's worth during that dunk contest. So I think it's better for them to go last than first.
Of course, everybody will be wearing their regular jerseys of their teams.
Luckily, I got my Mavericks merch on up here.
3-second violation for World. USA will get the ball. Yeah.
Wait, are you wearing your Oklahoma City merch?
I think so.
Yeah, hopefully you are. Because that would be wrong for you to not be wearing that.
I know.
It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking this game.
And we have a timeout for World.
A timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
I think World needs to regroup and refocus here on the plan.
Yep. So the next broadcast for OKC Blue, I'm only gonna do a few OKC Blue games, and the next broadcast you'll see it will be after the All-Star break. Will be an OKC. Well, actually, won't be taped. The OKC Blue game. So next Thunder broadcast, as I said, will be home against the Brooklyn Nets. Thunder will look to continue their momentum against winning against the Bucks after getting destroyed by the Phoenix Suns in Game 1 of our doubleheader yesterday. So we look forward to that. Of course, Sean will be, after the All-Star break, Sean will head back to Dallas, get ready to see continue to watch the Mavericks season before we meet again one more time before the end of the season, which is a long way from now, Sean.
We will be back the day after you guys get back going, as we actually head up to Minnesota to take on the Timberwolves.
Yep. Either,
So-
and then of course next month will be our final meeting between the Thunder and the Mavs. Possibly we could be in the playoffs between those two. We'll have to see.
If we
Possibly.
get into a playoff series, if we get into a playoff series, you and I are. That's going to be.
I just now realized what we could end up having. There could be a possibility, and I don't want to sound like a jerk about this. There's a possibility that we could. What happens if that playoff series is when Round Rock and Oklahoma City are playing each other? Oh dear God!
Good Lord, that's going to be a lot of commentating for us.
Out of bounds, USA will get possession as we're halfway through the third quarter. By the way, forgot to tell you all this. First quarter was brought to you by SoFi, the proud sponsor of the Los Angeles Rams and the Los Angeles Chargers Stadium. Second quarter was brought to you by AT&T, proud sponsor, the official dunk cam of the NBA, as that was missed on the three. This third quarter, by the way, brought to you by Love's Travel Stops and Country Stores. Fourth quarter will be brought to you by Pepsi Max. And guess what? Is a post-game report. You guessed it. I'm still keeping the Whataburger post-game report.
Let's go.
By the way, the pregame report was brought to you by Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans. Thank you to the YouTuber for being our producer and engineer. As Cooper Flagg will get 2 more points there, as he got 11. It's 62-49 in favor of World.
I don't know if the YouTuber was happy to see me when he saw me earlier today.
Yeah. But he's back in our 98.1 FM studios as Cooper gets a foul, his second. As Zach Edey is back in the game.
To the inside. Good ball movement here by Team World.
Igor Demon for 3. That's not good. Ware will get the rebound to Cooper Flagg.
Pass to Harper.
World's on a scoring drought for now 3 minutes and counting.
This is not what we've been seeing out of the World here for this game. We've been seeing them play very good. I don't know what's going on with them.
Here's a 2. That's no good. Buzelis got the rebound.
Pass to Edgecombe.
Of course, no scores around the rest of the NBA. The only scores that we will have there will be only updates from the OKC Blue, who will be playing during that time, so at least Oklahoma City fans have got something to watch instead of being bored to death.
Yeah, because poor thing is, there's something else happening except what's going on over in Italy.
Yeah, Buzelis fouled Cooper Flagg, so Cooper's going to go to the line for some free throws.
That size in there to draw contact.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Team World.
And guys, how about the
now I think these guys are being a bit more aggressive here, and that's not a good sign.
The best shot.
And, you know, the more they penetrated, the more they
41 points off assists.
So they just kept doing it.
Cooper Flagg's first shot is good, and it's now a 12-point lead for World. 62-50.
Diverse skill set and is so mature for a teenager.
It feels, yeah, of course, the colors are not in sync. World should be right on the left, USA on the right. Yeah, you get what I mean.
Yeah, but it's whatever. We're not going to get playing.
Yeah.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have
the thing that when Dallas takes on Oklahoma City, as Edgecombe will take a 3 and it's good. And it's now a 14-point lead for Team World. The thing is, and I think you brought this up when we had our first meeting between Oklahoma City and Dallas without the big names. There's a foul on Igor Demon, his third foul. is that how will Dallas do without having to control Shea Gilgeous-Alexander now that he's out with an injury?
Well, it depends if he'll be available by that time, but if he's not, I don't know then. It's going to be something interesting to watch. We'll find out, though, when those two teams face off in several weeks.
Which, by the way, he is out 4 to 6 weeks, if you're wondering.
Ooh.
So he would be in doubt. Remember, and like what we were talking about is first meeting, you guys end up seeing no Isaiah Hartenstein, and he was out with an injury. So, in fact, Oklahoma City's had injury problems of late. Remember, A.J. Mitchell did not play in any of the games against Dallas due to either not being used or injured, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, and that's something that you always got to be a little bit mindful of is injuries. And it happens to every team, but when it becomes very bad, teams suffer badly.
Donovan Clingan fouls Zach Edey, so Edey will go to the line. Zach Edey, the setter from the Memphis Grizzlies. Of course, the Memphis Grizzlies not having a good season.
Man, I don't want to even stand next to that guy because that guy's huge. He's tall.
Zach Edey.
Yeah. Nothing against him. He's just a tall guy.
Yep, and as I said, you know, he's the center from the University of Purdue. He was really good with Purdue in college. Now before he was drafted by the Grizzlies, as he makes the second free throw.
You're right. He was very good in college. He hasn't got that momentum yet, but I think in due time he'll get very good.
Now here's Johnson. Pulls it up.
Really do hope Memphis is good. And that rebound and shot is no good.
Here's
Topic coming off a okay outing last night at home against the Bucks.
Connect finds McCain.
Dalton coming off a good win last night against your Mavs, which they didn't play good, and Donovan Clingan gets an illegal screen.
Again, there's a lot of teams that are just gonna. There's some teams that played last night that might not have much momentum. And the Mavericks are going to probably be one of them that's going to have to come back into the next half of the season looking for momentum.
Well, here's the other thing you should mention. You talked about earlier with teams having to travel here for All-Star Weekend. Well, the Mavericks didn't have to go that far, though. As there's a three.
Because the Mavericks were in the area, so all they had to do was just head back to the hotel and hang on out.
Oh, no, World hit that number.
Big answer from Buzelis.
Dang.
Thank you.
Count on him from the perimeter.
Here's McCain. 5 points in the game.
They hit that number between 60 and 70. That's why. That shot's no good.
On offense, here's
Oh, man, now the U.S. back to how they've been playing this whole game.
Here's Topic.
Topic for three, no good. Topic really struggled last night against the Bucks, as that too is no good, but fouled. Buzelis gets the foul, his second, and that will be free throws for USA.
Another good job, though, of drawing contact.
It will be Johnson who will get the free throws because he was the one that got fouled.
7 of 8.
So this will be the 9th and 10th free throws for USA here in this game. Of course, by the way, I want to mention the YouTuber is actually in our studios back in Oklahoma City.
He wasn't very happy to see me.
In that category.
I know he won't be happy to see you when we have Round Rock, Oklahoma City, just saying.
Well, yeah, because I don't know what it is, but he has a problem with me.
Both free throws are good. It's now an 11-point lead for World, let's just say that.
I'm sorry to call him out like that. He's probably going to yell at me.
Well, the good thing, here's the other thing we can also say. At least we don't have to go. We get to go back to the hotel and have a great dinner here in Los Angeles and all that. As Johnson will take it too. That's no good. Rebound for USA. Dalton Neech. And he just threw it out of bounds. Or no, it got tipped out of bounds by World. So USA will have 9 seconds left on the shot clock to get a shot up.
Hey, here's the thing. I've been out here for the past couple days. Well, I was out here yesterday. Had a great meal after the game. Get to do it the next few nights. I don't mind it.
I just got back to I flew. I think I flew in late last night, but I did get enough sleep, so that's good.
You haven't been sounding like that, though, during this game.
Here's a 3, no good.
But doesn't go in. And
It
as
is.
we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come
11-point lead for World. That number to 58. We'll just say that.
And after a quick break,
One more quarter left here in the Rising Stars channel.
Take nothing away from these players. You know, they really want to entertain the fans. Doesn't matter, win, loss, doesn't matter. As you said back earlier in this game, we're just doing this for pride. We're just doing this to have fun. Because the All-Star game, and it doesn't matter if it's MLB, NHL, NBA, doesn't matter. These players are out here to, you know, make it a show for the fans. Like what we saw last year in the All-Star game between the American and National Leagues at Trust Field in the All-Star game in Atlanta last year.
Which was a fun, entertaining game. I don't care what anybody's got to say.
Of course, we're going to be at Citizens Bank Park this year in Philadelphia, city of brotherly love, which Senor Sean and I are definitely going to get us a Philly cheesesteak while we get over there. It's nice, too, for the USA All-Stars, as it's now a 9-point world lead.
I'm going to make sure they get you treated with a Philly cheesesteak.
Oh, yeah, we're definitely getting Philly cheesesteaks. Here's a 3. That's good for World, and it's 72-60.
Quentin Post is out there with Ricochet.
Basically, find me if you want with this, but Philly cheesesteaks are very, very good.
I know when I went to Tulsa that one year, I got me a Philly cheesesteak, so I made the people of Philadelphia happy. All jokes aside.
Well, here's the thing. I've had Philly cheesesteaks from food trucks before. They are delicious, but you need to find the right food trucks.
As Edey has been fouled by Donovan Clingan, his third foul, first of this quarter.
He's going to the line.
Yep, more free throws for Edey. Second year in a row, the MLB All-Star Game will be on the East Coast.
Here's the thing, though. But then you got the NBA All-Star Game, and California's already packed up with a bunch of stuff happening.
Yep, in a couple of years, they will get to host the Olympics, the Summer Olympics in a couple of years.
But let's just talk about earlier in the month. They had to host the Super Bowl.
Yep. So it's already been a popular time. Of course, as of this taping of this game, as that two-pointer is good, 73-62 World. We don't know who won, but we know it was a good game up there in Santa Clara.
Yeah.
The only thing we don't care about is, you know, the Pro Bowl games. I'd rather just play the regular Pro Bowl because why not?
Yeah, we didn't even pay much attention to it.
Speaking of tension, Dylan Harper gets fouled by Larson. He'll go to the line.
With the quickness that Harper moves around with, it's hard for defenders to stay.
Dylan Harper, the rookie, playing for the San Antonio Spurs. I know Mark Oliveras likes to brag me around, but, you know, of course, I just did an NBA recording as of this, which, by the way, I'm already in the final month of the season over in that deal, and I'm having a great time.
And he makes the first.
In his 1 year of college,
Even though I'll just say this, it will be a quote one and done year for me as far as as far as the franchise with MP, but MP's gonna go watch his boy, Big Daddy Bronco. When the season's over, he's gonna go watch some baseball before he gets ready for another season of NBA.
That one is no good.
That free throw no good. 73-63 Worrell. It's a 10-point lead.
Here's Larson. Into the lane, to the paint, and it's out of bounds.
And it's out of bounds, and it will be Worrell ball with 11 seconds left on the shot clock. When Post will bring it in to Reese Shea. I'm sorry, Reese Shea. Edey will dunk it in at 75-63.
This has just been the whole line about this game. It's been Worrell dominant.
And Dalton will score. It's now 10-point timeout Worrell.
It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout.
The Jason Kidd will call timeout.
It wants to huddle him up right away.
Of course, remember, we already know our head coaches for the All-Star game, which is Mark Dagnall for the Thunder, and your former coach that's now the coach for the Indiana Pacers, Sean.
Rick Carlisle.
Yep.
Great. At least I think you probably need to talk to him. I'll go talk to the Thunder head coach.
Yep, Mark Dagnall.
Well, but that's gonna be the day of the All-Star game. We'll deal with that then.
I need to put this in the president's chat. Something regarding about the Tigers we're gonna send up, and we got breaking news while we're taping the All-Star game. Listen to this. Even though it's not going to happen in this deal. The Clippers just acquired Benedict Mathurin, Isaiah Jackson, 2 first-round picks from the Indiana Pacers for Ivan Zubac and Kobe Brown.
There was also a second-round pick that the Pacers are sending to the Clippers as well.
Mm-hmm. As there's a steal from my boy Stephon Castles, he'll slam it down. 8-point lead for Team World. You know, speaking of All-Star games, it's really going to be a shame that we're not going to get to have the final All-Star game for CP3, if you know what I mean, Senor.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's not going to happen with him. It's going to suck for him, but, you know, things happen in this league.
Lingen got the steal, gives it to Stephon Castle. Don't look now, we may have a close game on our hands.
Well, let's just watch and see here.
Castle gets it in, and USA now just hit that number.
Dang.
Thank you. 23 points for Stephon Castle. Shea. Can you imagine this coming down the wire, the way this is going for the World All-Stars?
If this is how this game's going to end up, you know what? Bring it. Bring it.
Now, USA's really got some good momentum, and there's a foul on Larson, his second foul. You better not get into the penalty if you're the World All-Stars. Because if you get in the penalty, you get free throws automatically. And Castle just got fouled, and he gets the bucket!
Wow.
Just flat out fall apart defensively right now.
Topage with the foul, Castle the bucket and the foul, going for a 3-point play, and don't look now, Sean. If he makes this free throw, it's a 3-point game.
Hold on now. Now we actually do have a game with a little bit over 8 minutes left.
And he gets it. It's a 3-point game.
Team World leading.
What once was a 19-point lead at some point for the World All-Stars has now gone down to a 3-point game.
Now Edey.
Holy cow.
Now Risa Shea.
Risa Shea for 3. Got it.
Risa Shea's got 6 in the
78-72.
For the bucket.
We got some fireworks down the stretch here in L.A.
Back to Castle.
In suburban L.A., Inglewood to be exact.
Hey, there's no better way to start off All-Star Weekend unlike this.
Klingon slams it down. It's now back to a 4-point world lead.
Has narrowed the gap.
These fans have been treated to a good game. They haven't been treated to a blowout or and all that yada yada yada.
It almost became a blowout, but the U.S. has fought back in.
Edey with a screen on Johnson.
That too is good. It's back to a 6-point lead, 80-74. We still got 6-point difference. Timeout USA.
Timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately.
Kenny Atkinson trying to get the guys back into it.
It's been a very interesting one. Reminder, don't forget March. The the Oklahoma City Comets will start their 2026 season against the Albuquerque Isotopes, the AAA parent club of the Colorado Rockies. So that's good.
Can't wait to get into the minor league season.
Yep. Saw this from NASCAR. They're expecting 42 O'Reilly cars, which that, by the way, is an NR 2003 field.
With some changes. Kyle Filipowski's checked in for
As
Flag comes in for Johnson. And Jared McCain subbed in for
as Jared McCain comes in, I'm looking at some stuff here on YouTube. Or not YouTube, on Twitter, I'm sorry.
As we are getting down to the nitty-gritty of this game.
Mm-hmm.
Now Castle. Pass to McCain. USA moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Here's Castle. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
As we got a foul on Misi, his first. And guess who? Stefan Castle gets free throws.
Again, now I'm seeing the world players kind of getting a little bit aggressive here.
Yeah, and at this stage, you got to do everything you got to do.
But you don't need to be that aggressive.
Especially when you only have a slim lead.
Free throw is good.
And the last thing you want to do is allow the other team to get back into this.
Mm-hmm.
He hits one and misses one each at the line.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Here's Risa Shea.
Jeez, the noise in here is just almost deafening.
Yep, and a three-pointer there. It's now an 8-point lead for the world.
Ability to just knock it down from beyond.
And there's a turnover. That's something you didn't want for USA. Misi up. Castle gets it back. Misi really could have took that too there, but he didn't.
He should have just gone for it. I don't know why. You could have had the USA cause a foul there, but they decided not to do that.
Yep. There's that shot, and it's in. It's now back to a 10-point lead.
And now a 10-point Team World lead. Here's Flag.
Over Flag to Castle. 85-75 World. USA trying to make a comeback, and Castle gets 2 more points. And now it's an 8-point lead for World, 85-77.
Castle opting for the soft touch.
Misi's shot is good.
Big miscommunication.
Oh, we're getting to that close one here. I'm kind of happy that everyone's getting their money's worth.
I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Castle. Misi grabs the rebound. Misi's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Buzelis' shot is good.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's Castle.
Man. Now the lead's grown again.
Yep. But Castle will slam it in, 89-79.
That's a 10.
Yep, back to a 10-point lead.
In this game.
And that's the way it should be, right? I mean, it's all-star week.
Man, that's dunk cam.
Punch it in.
By
And
AT&T.
another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Here's Misi. It's blocked, and it's out of bounds. Team World will retain possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Pass to Edgecombe.
89-79. 4 minutes, with a little over 4 minutes left to go in the game.
Over Flag.
Here's a 2, no good. McCain gets the rebound. Of course, McCain got traded in IRL to the Thunder from the Sixers.
Now Castle.
As they just ended the IRL trade deadline
Today.
Yeah, it's just closed.
Not surprised.
Riza with it.
Yeah, knowing that we're a lot of days ahead of schedule of the real NBA schedule.
Pass to Castle.
To Castle. Definitely looking forward to buying MLB The Show and get started on that, as well as getting started on WWE, as that slam is good. It's now an 8-point lead for World, 89-81.
Reaction of the guys in the bench, they are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Riza with it, defended by Filipowski.
EC will slam it down, back to a 10-point lead, 91-81.
I think right now I think that comeback by the U.S. was the last opportunity here.
Now Castle.
Because I don't see the comeback.
Off the glass.
You know, he's been
91-83.
Either from him.
I just don't see it happening.
Leading by 8. And stolen by Flag.
Oh, hold up. Stolen. Flag. Bucket and the foul.
Well, okay. I guess my big mouth somehow works again.
And now they're in the bonus, so any foul that World commits on USA, automatic free throws from here on out.
I didn't think my big mouth would actually cause that.
I think Cooper Flag heard you and say, I want to get another point for the hell of it.
He was like, hold my beer.
91-86 World. To say this has been a competitive game despite almost becoming a blowout is an understatement. Wow, three-pointer there, 94-86, under 2 minutes to go in the game.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out good.
Stephon Castle. Remember, next, any foul from World from here on now, that 2 is in. It's now a 6-point lead.
Just keep
35 for
finding
Stephon
Leading
Castle.
by 6.
Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Hold on now. We're almost out of 90 seconds.
Reese for 3. No. Rebound for Ware.
Enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
They gotta go though. U.S. gotta go. They gotta be quick.
They gotta get a couple. They gotta get some threes to get themselves back in this game. Flag for 3. No.
Really hard to stay
Oh,
competitive when you're taking
that
low
might do
percentage
it.
shots.
52 seconds left here in the fourth
52 seconds. Fans are standing. No one has left the building, which is a little surprising.
Whoa,
That too, no
young
good.
guys out here. You show respect to the young guys.
Flag.
Cooper gets it.
So
No.
they foul intentionally.
And they foul intentionally.
That might
Next
do
foul,
it.
that will be free throws.
That might just all be it.
Yep, there's free throws. Cooper Flag gets his 3rd foul. So we got free throws.
I'll say this triumphant effort by the U.S. just not going to be enough.
And he cannot get the first one to drop.
First one, no good.
Position, Ricochet has pretty much
What?
everything you're looking for, right? Length, mobility, three-point shooting.
Here's the second free throw.
He has a great feel.
It's good. It's only a 7-point lead. Timeout USA.
7-point lead. The USA calls time here. They're trailing by 7.
What a game here tonight. Or today. Or this afternoon, rather. Not tonight.
Yeah.
This afternoon.
Yeah, what a fun game it's been.
The Whataburger post-game report coming up next when we are done. Recap this entire game.
And previewing what's going to happen tomorrow.
Yep. Going to be a fun one tomorrow. Hope you'll join us tomorrow afternoon. We're going to have a fun game to bring you.
Well, not game, but
Well, fun activities we'll bring you.
yeah, we got a bunch of fun activities. I can't wait. Basically, tomorrow's activities are one of my favorite times of the whole season.
Mm-hmm. Now we're down to 29.7 seconds here.
Shot and game clock separated by 5.
5 seconds between shot and game. Castle for 2, no good. That will probably do it.
Yeah, that was
What a valiant effort by the USA All-Stars, making this closer than what we thought it was going to be. But Team World will get the W here tonight, or today, 95-88. Need to quit saying tonight. It's only 2-something in the afternoon.
Yeah,
What a terrific game. I tell you
World
what,
will win the Rising Stars Challenge game here by Sprite.
Yep, 95-88, the final score.
Terrific young players. It sure is. You're right, Greg. And this really was a fun contest to watch.
Final
as it
score.
always is. We hope you've all enjoyed it as much as we have. Thanks so much.
95-88 here this afternoon in the Intuit Dome. We have the Whataburger post-game report getting ready to be discussed. And it starts now as Zachary Ricochet is our player of the game. I mean, no question about it.
Without a doubt, great job by that young man. I can't wait to see the rest of the season for him, and hopefully he can be one of the contenders for maybe the Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, well,
Question mark? Question
yeah,
mark?
we'll talk about that in just a minute. There's a bottle, that empty bottle. Welcome to the Whataburger, post-game report. First of all, MVP for USA, Stephon Castle, 35 points, 7 assists, 3 steals. Cooper Flagg, 16 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Kaleli Ware had 8 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists. 8-7-2 for Donovan Clingan, 8.7 rebounds, 2 assists. 6 points for Trey Johnson, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 5 points for Jarrett McCain from the Sixers. Kyle Flipowski had 4 points, 4 rebounds, no assists. Ace Bailey, 3 points, 1 assist. Dalton Meach had 2 points, 1 assist. Dylan Harper, 1 point, 1 assist for Team USA. That is the stats for USA. Zach Risache, 29 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists for the World All-Star. Misi, 22-9-1, 22 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist. 16 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists for VJ Edgecombe from the Sixers. Mateus Buzelis, 11 points, 11 rebounds, 1 assist. Zach Edey, 6 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. Pele Larson had 6 points, 2 assists. Igor Demin, 3 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. Yang Hansen, 2 points, 1 rebound. No points for Topage, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. We'll show you the final line for the entire game for both teams. So what once was going to be a blowout, which we were afraid of a blowout, ended up being only an 8, less than 10 points, if you ask me. And the final being 95-88. Nothing else to talk about around the rest of the NBA. Also, we do not have any scores around the rest of the contest, if you know what I mean. So, there you go. We invite you to join us tomorrow as Senor Sean and I don't care if it's on that Depression Day or whatever on the 14th, even though we're like way ahead of schedule, if you know what I mean, like a week, like 10 days ahead. Hope you will join us. It'll be the 3-point contest and the dunk contest. Looking forward to that before we finish up with the big game, the NBA All-Star Game here tomorrow. It should be fun. Real quick on the standings, for those that didn't see it in yesterday's stream, if you didn't hear me go over this, we'll do this now. Nothing has changed. We still have the Knicks still in first place, 46-9. Cavs are 34-21 in second. Knicks, barring a collapse, will more than likely clinch the number 1 seed for the East. 2 games back are the or actually 3 games back, even though it should be 2 back. 3 games back are the Magic at 30-23. Chicago Bulls are 4 games back of second. So basically, it's going to be the battle for second to get the second spot. Right now, we have Pistons 5th, Pacers 6th, Celtics are 7th. If the playoffs were to begin today, it would be Celtics, Raptors, Heat, and the Sixers. That would be in the play-in. Celtics, Raptors, Heat, Sixers, that would be in the play-in. The other 6 would be locked-in without having to be in the play-in tournament. On the outside looking in would be the Atlanta Hawks, Brooklyn Nets, Milwaukee Bucks. A little surprised that they're really struggling. Charlotte Hornets, and poor Washington Wizards, 11-42 on the board. For the West, Dallas has a 5.5 game lead as we enter the All-Star break. And they have that lead over the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Clippers are also tied for second at 30-16 because they played. They have not played. They've played 1 less game than the T-Wolves. Oklahoma City 37-19, 7.5 games back of the Mavs. Warriors at 33-22. They're 11 games back. 3.5 back are the Lakers. They hold that final spot of avoiding the play-in. They have a half a game lead over the Phoenix Suns. Houston Rockets are now 2.5 games back, or a game and a half back, going into when we resume the season. Denver Nuggets, New Orleans Pelicans right now on the bubble. On the outside looking in are the Blazers, San Antonio Spurs, the Memphis Grizzlies, who, by the way, entered the All-Star break having won 5 in a row. Kings and poor Utah Jazz, 12 and 44 on the board. Any final thoughts, Sean, before we have the three-point contest, which will be same time tomorrow?
Man, it's been a fun game. Great job on the world side. U.S. tried to make it close at the very end. Very exciting game, but I can't wait for tomorrow. One of my favorite times here for NBA action, the three-point contest and the dunk contest.
Yep, hope you'll join us for that. The YouTuber will have the pre stuff early. We'll take over the pre stuff here at the Intuit Dome as far as that's concerned. For Senor Sean and our studio engineer, that is the YouTuber. I'm Dee DeVos. Thank you for joining us and saying goodbye and good night from the Intuit Dome in LA, where the final, the World All-Stars beat the USA All-Stars by a score of 95-88. Coming up next, we'll rejoin the Infinity Network Sports Studios programming already in progress. We'll talk to you all again tomorrow. You've been watching the All-Star Classics on the World Racing Association's Multimedia Network.